just about to start my workout for today. We're going to get right into it today. No long intro, no tutorial, because the exercises are very simple, basic, straightforward body weight exercises. So I will talk you through them as we are going. So the only thing you're going to need is an exercise mat or a yoga mat if you have one. If not, a towel should be fine, or maybe even a blanket. But you will want something soft beneath you. If you are working out on a carpeted floor or on grass, you might not need anything at all. But if you have an exercise mat or a yoga mat, or I just use my jump rope mat, definitely go ahead and grab that. Grab your jump rope if you have one. If you don't have a jump rope, that's fine. You can substitute with any other type of cardio exercise while I'm jumping rope, or you can just eliminate the jump rope sections. That's up to you. So we are starting with 5 sets of 100 with the jump rope. So when I say set of 100, I'm talking about 100 revolutions of the rope. So I always just kind of jog in place like this while I'm jumping rope. But if you are more comfortable jumping with your feet together, that's fine. Jump with your feet together. If you're really good at jump rope and you want to do something more challenging, you can do high knees or jump rope jacks. It doesn't matter. The only important thing is that we are counting revolutions of the jump rope. So 100 revolutions of the rope is 1 set. We're going to do 5 sets. Then we'll move on to our first strength training exercise, which is going to be a commando push-up with a knee tuck. We'll do 50 reps of push-ups. Then we will move on to our ab exercise. We are going to do a leg raise with a hip raise, 50 reps, and then we'll finish the circuit with 5 more sets of 100 with the jump rope. So that's 1 round. You can stop there if you want. That will work as a standalone workout. I'm going to be doing 2 rounds. So it's gonna take me, I don't know, plus or minus an hour, let's say. I'm not really sure. We'll see how it goes today. It's starting to heat up, but it's not too bad out here. So we'll see what happens. So if you don't have a jump rope, 5 sets of 100 with the jump rope takes me somewhere in the neighborhood of 5 minutes, plus or minus like 5 minutes or so. It depends on how fatigued I get. It depends on how much I'm tripping over my jump rope. It depends on how quickly I can move from 1 set to the next, but you can just substitute with plus or minus 5 minutes or so of any other kind of cardio exercise. So you can shadow box. If you have a heavy bag, you can work on your heavy bag for 5 minutes. That would be a great substitution. You could also hop on the elliptical or Stairmaster or treadmill or the exercise bike. If you have access to something like that, just hop on one of those for 5 minutes. You could do up and down the steps. So if you have steps in your house, or if you live in an apartment complex, you could do up and down the stairs of your apartment complex. If you want to take this workout to the field at your local high school, if you have access to the field there, you could do up and down the bleachers, or you could run around the track for 5 minutes. For some people, you know, that might be half a mile. For some people, it might be once around the track, 3 times around the track, 4 times around the track if you're really fast. You could also just jog around your neighborhood. You could jog in place. You could do high knees or jumping jacks or mountain climbers. Any type of cardio exercise you want to do is fine. So just 5 minutes or so of cardio any way you want to get it done while I'm jumping rope is your equipment-free substitution. And like I said, the other 2 exercises we're doing are body weight exercises. So you're not going to need any equipment other than an exercise mat or a yoga mat if you have one. So if you're ready to go ahead and start this workout, definitely grab your jump rope if you have one, and if you're jumping rope with me today, grab an exercise mat or a yoga mat if you have one. If not, maybe a towel or a blanket. Please make sure you take a minute to make sure you're good and warmed up, and when you're ready, let's get started. All right, my watch is going. Timer is set as a stopwatch. We are starting in 3, 2, 1, and go. So 5 sets of 100 with the jump rope, counting revolutions of the rope. So count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 100. So that's our first set of 100. Just just marking a little slash so that I don't lose track of how many sets I've done. We're gonna do it 4 more times. So when you're ready, set number 2. Do your best to keep your rest in between sets as short as you can. So set number 3 when you're ready. That was our 4th set, but I feel like I might have miscounted. So this is our 5th and final set. I'm just gonna do a couple extra reps just in case I shorted myself on that last round. Okay, so that was our 5th and final set for now. Took about 4.5 minutes. So, like I said, it's always about plus or minus 5 minutes or so. So if you were doing some other kind of cardio exercise, you can either keep going and do a full 5 minutes, pause the video, and come back when you're ready to start your push-ups, or you can stop and join me for push-ups. I'm going to be doing commando push-ups with a knee tuck. They're kind of difficult. I guess push-ups in general are kind of difficult, but I find this to be a particularly challenging push-up variation, so it's going to be tough. We're doing 50 reps, so just do your best. If these don't work for you, any push-up variation you want to do is fine. Just make sure you're minding your form. If you have any questions about how to do your push-ups with the correct form, please just ask, because I didn't do a tutorial today. I'm not really going to go over the form in great detail, but it's really important that you understand how to do the exercises with the correct form so that you reduce your risk of injury and so that you make sure you're getting the maximum benefit out of each exercise. So Please ask questions if you have them. But here's how I'm doing my Commando push-ups. So you'll also see these called hand release push-ups. But I'm going to start on my mat, on my belly. I'm going to lift my hands and lift my feet. Now I'm going to curl the toes under, put my hands on the mat right underneath my armpits, and I'm going to press myself up, keeping my body in one straight line. So I'm not doing this and kind of snaking up, lifting my chest first and then my belly and then my hips. I want to lift my whole body in one straight line like this. And as I do that, I'm going to tuck one knee in towards the chest, put the foot back down, and lower my body in one straight line until I'm all the way down on the mat. Then lift the hands, lift the feet. We'll get started after the plane. Get a few extra seconds to rest so I don't have to shout over the plane. So that's one rep. We're going to alternate sides with the knee tuck with each rep, and we're going to 50, so just do your best. So all the way down on your belly, lift the hands, lift the feet. Now put the hands down, curl the toes under, hands are right underneath your armpits. Push your body up in one straight line, and as you come up, tuck the knee in towards the chest. Now reverse the movement, making sure you're keeping your body in one straight line on the way down. And now alternating sides. So push yourself up, tuck the other knee into the chest, and back down. So that's 2, we're going to 50, do your best. So that's 10 for me. I might just break these up into little sets of 10 to make it more manageable. So if you need to do that, that's fine. Take as long of a rest break as you need. Just remember to challenge yourself to keep the rest break as short as you can. So when you're ready, let's go for another set of 10 if we can. What did we do in a recent workout that has my shoulders feeling sore? I don't remember. But I'm really feeling these in my shoulder, which I'm gonna do anyway, but I feel like my shoulders are sore today for some reason. All right, so that was my second set of 20. I have to do that 3 more times. I don't know if I'm going to be able to continue doing sets of 10, but I'll try. I'll keep doing sets of 10 for as long as I can, but that might have been my last set of 10. We'll see. Just do your best. When you're ready, here we go. Take on my count at 20. It's just my arms. I feel like my arms arms and my shoulders are a little bit sore. But I'm trying to remember what we did recently. Like if we did a lot of reps of something in particular that was taxing my shoulders, my mind is blank. So it's getting really hard to do sets of 10, but I was more or less able to complete that set of 10 unbroken. So I'll keep trying for sets of 10. I just have to do 2 more. That was rep number 30. So shake it out when you're ready. Let's go ahead and start our next set of 10 if you can. Again, if you need a longer rest break, just pause the video and come back when you're ready. If you don't need to rest, then you should skip ahead in the video. You should always be going at your own pace. Okay, so go at your own pace and mind your form, please. Don't sacrifice your form for speed. I'm gonna go ahead and start my next set. I'll see if I can continue doing sets of 10 unbroken. So I'm picking up my count at 30. When you're ready, here we go. That was 40. Just one more set to go. While I'm pausing to rest, let me just tell you that my next exercise is going to be my ab exercise, and then I'm going to finish the circuit with another 5 sets of 100 with my jump rope. But that means if you're doing 2 rounds with me, that you're essentially going to end up doing 10 rounds of jump rope instead of 5, because we're going to do 5 sets of 100 with the jump rope to end round 1, and then immediately we're going to do another 5 sets to start round 2. So if you would prefer not to do it that way, you can go out of order. You can do jump rope next and then finish the circuit with abs. That's up to you. All right, 10 more reps. Let's get these done. Last one. All right, I don't know if that counts. That's an unbroken set of 10, but it was my 50th rep, so we're done with those for now. So now, if you want, you can do these next 2 exercises out of order. You can do 5 sets of jump rope next, and then do your abs, so that it's more staggered. You're alternating between cardio, strength training, cardio, strength. I have deliberately done it this way with my 2 strength exercises in the middle and my jump rope sections kind of bookending the circuit, because I wanted that longer cardio session in the middle of the workout. So it's up to you. If you would prefer to do your jump rope, your second 5 sets of 100 with the jump rope, now you can do that and then come back and do your abs. If you want to do abs with me, now here's what we're doing. So I'm just going to do a leg lift plus a hip raise. So I'm going to have my hands underneath my booty like this, just because I find it more comfortable this way. I'm going to extend my legs straight. Wait for the plane. my knees are going to be bent slightly, but more or less straight. You're gonna lift your legs straight up, and then you're going to lift your hips up. So pretend that you were trying to make an imprint of the bottom of your shoes on the ceiling. Okay, so you're going to lift your hips straight up like that. And then you're going to lower the legs. Make sure you're controlling the movement on the way down. So don't just let your legs drop down. Make sure that movement is under control. So, there's mosquitoes out here. I'm gonna get eaten alive. So lift the legs, then lift the hips. Stamp an imprint of the bottom of your shoes on the ceiling. Lower the hips and lower the legs with control. That's one rep. And we're going to 50. So do your best. So lift the legs, lift the hips, lower the legs. That's 1, 2, 3. Keep going. That's 10 for me. You guys hear me complain all the time about my crybaby abs, my little weakling abs. So I'm going to need to, just like I did with the push-ups, break these up into sets of 10 for as long as I can do sets of 10. And by the time we get closer to 50, I might even need to do sets of 5. So just do what works for you. When you're ready, let's go ahead and start our next set of 10. So that's 20 for me. Again, I just need another rest break. These are so hard for me. Every time we do abs, you know I'm always crying. Like every ab exercise is hard for me because I just don't have strong abs. But that's okay. Just be where you are. Do your best. Remember that your best is always good enough. Work to your own level, and remember you should be going at your own pace. So if you don't need these rest breaks, don't take them. If you're faster than I am, that's great, as long as you're not sacrificing your form. If you're not losing anything off of your form, go ahead and be faster than I am. If you're slower than I am, that's fine too. Pause the video and come back when you're ready. Only continue when you feel that you're capable of doing so with good form. So here we go. I'm going to try another set of 10 unbroken if I can, picking up my count at 20. That's 30 for me. I have 2 more sets to go. By the time we get to rep like 8, my abs are just so on fire. I'm in so much pain. It's everything I have to keep pushing through those last 2 reps. I have 2 more sets of 10 to go, so I'll try to see if I can do another set of 10 to get me to 40, but like I said, I might have to start breaking them down into little mini sets of 5. It's fine, we're gonna get them done. Okay, a couple more deep breaths if you need them. When you're ready, here we go. Picking up my count at 30. I'll see if I can do another unbroken set of 10. So bad those last couple of reps. My abs are just burning. All right, but that was 40. We have just one more little set of 10 to go, and then we have to do another 5 sets of 100 with the jump rope, and that's round 1. So if you're just doing round 1, you're almost done. You have just 10 reps left to go. And then one last little short cardio section. All right. If you're ready, here we go. That's 5, 46, 47, 48, just 2 more, push. 49, last one. Oh, that's 50. Oh, that is torture. That is legit torture. My abs would like a word with me. All right, almost finished with round 1. So all we have left to do is another 5 sets of 100 with the jump rope. Although I will say that if you don't want to break these 500 reps, if you don't want to break them up into sets of 100, you can just do all 500 reps at once. That's fine. You can just do one long set of 500. But I'm doing 5 sets of 100. Much more manageable for the likes of me. I'm not very good at jump rope. So, all right, when you're ready, almost done with round 1. Here we go. All right, that was our 5th and final set. So that's round 1. If that's all you're doing today, that took us just a little over 28 minutes. So like I said, that's a great little standalone workout. So if that's all you're doing today, I will do a bonus burpee in solidarity with you. Remember that the workout is never complete until you have done your bonus burpee. So for those of you who are not continuing on, here we go, final wrap of the day. All right, you're done. Please take a good 15-20 minutes to stretch. Is repeat that entire thing one more time. So if you need to pause the video so that you can rest for a little bit, towel off, hydrate, maybe eat half a banana, let your heart rate come down a little more, let your breathing normalize, that's fine. Pause the video and come back when you're ready. We're going to go ahead and start round 2. So another 5 sets of 100 with the jump rope when you're ready. And then we're back to our strength training exercises. While I'm taking a minute to rest, I want to tell you that if you trip over your jump rope, you do not have to go back and start the whole set over. Just take a breath, get right back into it as soon as you can, and pick up your count right where you left off. So that last set, I tripped on rep like 50, 51, something like that. So I just did another 50 reps, And that was my set of 100. So it's okay if you trip. Just try to let it go. Take a breath, get right back into it, and pick up your count right where you left off. All right, 2 more sets. When you're ready, here we go. Set number 4. That was set number 4. Just 1 more to go. I'm still technically on track to potentially finish in under 1 hour, but I don't think so. It's gonna take me more than an hour. So my goal is just to keep it as close to an hour as I can. But for sure, starting to feel my pace slow down a lot now that we've already been through the circuit once, and definitely feeling fatigue. So I'm just gonna do my best. Remember not to push your body into doing something that it's not ready to do. So you wanna push yourself to work as hard as you can and to move as quickly as you can, but you have to work to your own level. So if you need to slow down, if you need to take a rest break, if you need to reduce the amount of reps, you should be doing all of that, okay? Make the decision that's best for you. I feel like I could use another minute to slow down my breathing, but I'm gonna go ahead and get into this set of 50 push-ups. So again, I'm doing commando push-ups with a knee tuck, alternating sides for the knee tuck with each rep, but you can do any push-up variation you want. We're going to 50. So when you're ready, here we go. Just do your best. So that was my first set of 10. I will again continue to do sets of 10 for as long as I can. But at some point, I'm probably no longer going to be able to do unbroken sets of 10. So I'll need to start doing sets of like 6 and 4, like kind of taking a break halfway in between the set. Or I know that's not exactly halfway, but when I'm doing an exercise where I alternate sides, I always like to pause on an even number so that I don't have to remember which side I was on when I start back up. And I know that I'll end up doing an even amount of reps on either side all day. Either side, both sides. All right, we've only done 10, so we have 4 more sets of 10 to go. So when you're ready, here we go. this one, it's pretty easy because I always start with my right leg. So I feel like it's easier for me to remember. I don't know, I would always start with my right leg. So if it's an odd number, it would be on my right leg. Even number would be on my left leg. But I don't know. I'll still manage to get confused if I pause at the halfway point instead of doing like 6 and 4. But I am at this point still able to do sets of 10, so it's a non-issue. That was my second set of 10, right? So I have 3 more sets to go. All right, when you're ready, picking up my count at 20. Was that 30? I think that was 30, right? Why do I feel like that might have been 20 and not 30? It was at least 20. I think that was 30. Typically when this happens, I would do an extra set of 10 just to make sure. But I'm pretty sure that that was 30. So I'm just gonna assume that was 30. I'm gonna do 2 more sets of 10, even though I feel like I'm missing a set of 10. My brain's so broken. I'm probably gonna end up doing an extra set of 10 because I can't stand the thought that I might have only done 40. All right, for now I'm calling this 30. All right. Okay, so I'm pretty sure that's 40. I'm not gonna do an extra set of 10 right now like I would normally do, because if I didn't miscount, then I'm just wasting time, because the set of 10 is gonna take a long time and it's gonna take off of my time goal. So I'm going to assume that I have just 1 set left to go, but immediately as soon as I'm done with the workout, I'm gonna check my phone and see if I need to do another set of 10. And if I shorted myself, then I'll do another set of 10 right away. All right, for now, I'm saying that I have completed 4 sets of 10 and I have 1 more set to go. So here we go. When you're ready, what I hope is our final set of 10 for the whole day. That was 6. I have to do 4 more. 7, 8. So I think that That's 49. And I think that's 50. I hope I'm right. Normally I would just, before moving on to abs, I would do one more set of 10 just to make sure, but if I don't need to do them, I don't want to mess up my time. So instead I'm going to go right into abs. So if you need a longer rest break, pause the video, come back when you're ready. So lift the legs, lift the hips, lower the legs with control. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's my first 10 reps, just like I did with the push-ups, and just like I did with abs in round 1. I'm breaking these up into 5 sets of 10, but you don't have to do that. If you're capable of stringing together 50 reps in a row, or 20 reps in a row, you should be doing that, as long as you're not sacrificing your form to get there. All right, next set of 10. When you're ready. So that was my second set of 10. So that's 20 reps for me. I'm gonna make sure I do not lose count this time. So I have 3 more sets of 10 to go. My abs just need a rest. I'm halfway done. Let's keep pushing. Always on that final rep of this set. It's so hard not to let my legs just drop. It's so hard to really keep my legs straight and lower my legs down with control. I just want to bend my knees and let my legs drop down so bad. All right, so that was 30. I have just 2 more sets of 10. We're getting there. All right, when you're ready, here we go. That was 40. It seems like this went by really fast too. I feel like both the abs and the push-ups went by too fast, and that's why I'm convincing myself that I miscounted, but I'm 99% sure that was my 40th rep. So we only have 10 reps left to go. And also my abs are not crying as hard this time around. I don't know why. All right. What's the saying? Don't look a gift horse in the mouth. Let's just go with it. If the reps are going by more quickly and less painfully, that's a good thing. So let's embrace it. And let's not lose track of our counts. So that's 3, 4. So that's 45, 46, 47, 48, just 2 more, 49, last one, and 50. I guess my abs got stronger within the last 30 minutes. I don't know what to tell you. That set of 50, well, both the push-ups and the set of 50 abs, it just seemed to go by so much faster than round 1. It's really making me think I miscounted, but I don't think I did. I should say it's really making me wonder if I miscounted, but I don't think I did. All right. Yeah, see, definitely my pace is a lot faster this round than it was in round 1, so that's suspicious, but regardless, I have 5 more sets of 100, definitely on track to finish in under an hour, which is great. So let's go ahead and finish up this final cardio section, another 5 sets of 100 with the jump rope, and then I'm gonna check my phone and see if I owe any reps. When are you ready? Here we go. Round 1, I was taking a little bit longer to explain and demonstrate the exercises, but I don't feel like I was taking that long. Maybe I was. I am starting that set over. I tripped on rep like 10, so I'd rather string together a nice clean set of 100 if I can. So starting set number 2 over again. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Usually for me, rep 20 is like my cutoff. If I trip over my jump rope before I've even completed 20 reps, I usually just go ahead and start the set over. That's just my threshold. So that's why I started that last set over. Okay, 3 more sets. I know it's hard, let's just push. I'm so fatigued now. My heart rate is elevated. It's getting hard to get my feet up and over the rope. We have just 2 sets left to go. Let's push. Final set. Those were up like 98. Let's do another 10. So that took me 56 minutes and 44 seconds. So I actually made my goal of finishing in under an hour. I figured this was going to take me plus or minus about an hour. So when I say that, that means my goal is to keep it under an hour, but that I'm not necessarily expecting to be able to keep it under an hour. So I'm very happy with that time, 56:44. So if you did this workout with me, please let me know how long it took you. Although I do still need to check my phone and make sure that I don't owe an extra set of 10 push-ups. So if I do, I'll have to add that onto my official time. But I think I've completed all my reps, and I think I managed to do it in under an hour. So I'm thrilled with that. We are not quite finished yet. No workout of mine is ever complete until we have done our bonus burpee. So we have just 1 rep left to go. However, when I do a workout that includes jump rope, in addition to my bonus burpee, I also like to do a bonus set of 100 with my jump rope. So it is completely optional, but if you would like to join me, we're just gonna do 1 more set of 100. Any style of jump rope you wanna do is fine, just a quick little bonus. So when you're ready, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 20. 30. 40. 50. 60. 70. 80. 90. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 100. So that's our little jump rope bonus. And now we have just 1 rep left to go. Let's go ahead and do our bonus burpee together, and then the workout will be officially complete. When you're ready, final rep of the day. Here we go. All right, with that, the workout is now officially complete, but It is Monday, so that means that it is time for another Monday McFlurry mobility challenge. I found another mobility challenge on Instagram. I'm going to attempt it right now, and if I am able to successfully complete this mobility challenge, everybody wins a free McFlurry. So that's why I have my aerobic step here. I'm going to show you what I'm looking at right now. I'm watching the reel right now. So I'm gonna put it on the screen and show you what I'm looking at so that you can see the challenge before we attempt it. And you can understand the movement, at least as well as I understand it before we begin. But first, I just wanted to tell you guys that I did go back and look at my phone, and I did not skip any reps, I'm very happy to say. So I don't know why that second round went so much faster, but anyway, I managed to do all 100 push-ups, all 100 reps of abs, and all 2,000 revolutions of the jump rope in under an hour, so I'm thrilled with that. But, okay, back to the mobility challenge. So I'm gonna show you what I'm looking at so that you can see the challenge. All right, so she's starting down in this deep squat position. It looks like her knees are pretty close together, and then she's just leaning forward with her knees and tapping her knees on the ground, and then reversing the movement to return to her starting position. So she doesn't have her heels down, so I guess that's not part of the challenge. She has her heels elevated right here at the beginning of the movement, and she's just tapping her knees down and then reversing the movement and sitting back up. So she's doing this on plates. It's kind of hard to tell how high off of the ground she is. I actually have some plates, but they're not big enough to do this. So that's why I have my aerobic step here. So I think that if I use one of these blocks underneath my aerobic step, that's probably closest to the height that she's doing this from. But I think what I'm gonna do is start without elevating my aerobic step and see if I can complete the challenge from that height. And if I can, then I'll put one block underneath. And if I'm successful with one block underneath, then I might attempt it with 2 blocks underneath, but we'll see. So the first thing I'm gonna do is just try it without the blocks. So if you happen to have an aerobic step tucked away in your closet, like I do, go ahead and grab it if you wanna try this mobility challenge with me. If not, maybe you could grab some blocks or something like that, or you could even look for something like, I don't know, I'm trying to think of what would be about this height. She's using plates, so if you happen to have plates, like I have a weight machine here, it has plates on it, but they're not quite the right size, but if you happen to have plates, that would be good. Maybe like cinder blocks or something like that. So I don't know, if you have something like that's gonna be strong and stable and sturdy and you can safely attempt this movement the way she's doing it and the way I'm gonna do it on my aerobic step, then go ahead and grab it. If not, you can just watch me do it and root me on, because if I'm successful, you get to eat ice cream for lunch. All right, so first I'm gonna try it without the blocks. I just have my aerobic step flat on the mat like this. I think that looks a little bit lower than the surface that she was using, but I just wanna see if I can do it from this level. And then if I'm successful here, we'll try it a little bit higher. So grab an elevated surface similar to my aerobic step or to the weighted plates that she was using if you have one. And if you wanna try this challenge with me, let's go ahead and get up on this step. And then she was starting in this deep squat position. Her knees were pretty much together, I think. Her heels were up off of the plates, so it's okay if you don't have your heels flat down like this. She was starting with her heels up. So I'm going to start with my heels elevated as well. And now she was just leaning, I'm kind of scared to do this. This is gonna take a lot of control, a lot of core strength. So we're going to have to be very deliberate, very mindful, and very demure. So here we go. I'm going to just lean forward. I can't even balance in this position right now. I'm like shaking. So I'm just gonna lean forward and see if I can tap my knees down on the mat with control. All right, not too bad. Now we have to get back up. So let's reverse the movement. Okay, it wasn't pretty, but I think I kind of did it. I think I might be able to do it from a little bit higher up, so I'm gonna try it with one block underneath my step. But first, I think I'd like to try it like this a couple more times, just to try to see if I can clean it up a little bit and make it a little bit more smooth. So let's try a couple more times from this height, and then if we can get it looking reasonably good from here, I'll put one block under and try it from there. So up onto your step or your block, knees together, and now we're going to lean forward with control, tap the knees down, and then reverse the movement, and come back up. I think we did it. I think that's good enough for free ice cream, you guys. It still was nowhere near as pretty as hers, but that was only my second time ever doing it. So let me try it a couple more times, see if I can clean it up a little bit. And then once I feel like I'm confident enough, I'll try it a little bit higher. Okay, so if you haven't gotten it yet, let's do a couple more attempts from this height. So just lean forward, tap the knees, and then come back up. Tap, and reverse the movement. All right, nice. How did you do? I think that went pretty well, better than I was expecting. This one had me kind of scared that I was gonna like bang my knees into the ground and kind of injure myself. But I think that went pretty well. So now I'm going to take it to the next level. So if you have an aerobic step similar to mine and you want to increase the difficulty a little bit, let's raise this up one level. So I'm gonna grab two of my blocks and just raise this up one level and see if we can do it from there. So to me, this looks like about the height that she was doing it from. It's a little hard to tell, but I don't know, I think this looks to be about the same height as her, her 3 plates. So let's see what happens when we try it from up here. This is like nerve-wracking. All right, let's just see what happens, and hopefully I don't bang my knees into the ground and injure myself. So same movement, just from a little bit higher. So let's see what happens when we try it from this height. Knees together, and we're just going to very carefully lean forward, tap the knees down. All right, well, at least I didn't bang them into the mat and hurt myself, but I do need to control it a little better. So let's try it again. And now back up. All right, a little bit better than the first attempt, but still not quite there. I'm gonna shake it out, wait for the plane, and then I'm gonna try once more. So I feel like it might take me a couple more tries, but I do think it's gonna be doable from this height. So let's see what happens if we try it one more time from this height. So level 2, here we go. I think we did it. That wasn't too bad. Let me try a couple more and see if I can get this a little bit cleaner. So let's shake it out again. If you have not quite gotten it yet, let's shake it out and try it just once more. I'm probably gonna see if I can string a couple more clean ones together like I did on level 1. And if I can, I don't know, I don't think I'm gonna try level 3. I think this is about the height she was doing it from, and I seriously think I'm gonna injure myself if I try it any higher than this. But let's go ahead, in case you haven't gotten this one yet, let's try it a few more times, and I'm gonna see if I can clean mine up and maybe string a few reps together like she was doing. So when you're ready, here we go. Yeah, we're getting there. Success at level 1, success at level 2. Maybe we can all get 2 free McFlurries today. Should I try it on the highest level? I'm so scared. I really feel like I'm gonna injure myself, but I also am really curious to see if I can do it from the higher level. Okay, I'm gonna get my second set of blocks. I'm going to raise my aerobic step one more level, and if I'm not too scared of like doing permanent damage to my knees, I'm gonna try this from the highest level. So wish me luck. If you're using an aerobic step like I am and you feel like you're ready to attempt this from an even greater height, go ahead and grab your second set of blocks and let's raise the step one more level. All right, so this is as high as my aerobic step goes. I definitely think that this looks higher than what she was doing in the reel. I don't think this is going to be possible for me. Let me just see how this feels. All right, so I was able to do it on the last level without too much difficulty, but I just feel like this is such a drop. If I were smart, if you're smarter than I am, please get like some towels or something so that you have a little bit more cushioning for your knees if you kind of drop down. I think I'm gonna cheat a little just so that I can see how this feels. So I'm gonna hold on to the gate right here for some support just so that I can have some help going down, because I don't know if this is gonna be possible for me. This is so high. Okay, I'm scared. All right, let's try it and just see what happens. So I am holding on to this gate for support. Oh my God, this is impossible. Yeah, I think, so even if I'm just down in this, I can't even get into this position because my legs are too short. Like I need to have my toes up on here still. And if my toes are here, I guess I could, yeah, no, my toe, it's hard to explain, but I'm on like the tips of my toes, like when ballerinas go on point. So like I'm not on, it's really more that you need to be like kind of on the ball of your foot. You need to be able to have that leverage to, so I can't even physically, yeah, I can't physically get into the position that I need to be in because my legs are too short. I think if your legs are longer than mine, you might be able to do it from this height, but yeah, this is not gonna happen. This is just too high for me. Yeah, my legs just aren't long enough, because even if I'm able to get down without cheating and holding onto the wall, which could conceivably be possible, but I don't know. I'm really not able to do it without holding onto the wall at this point. Could I get stronger and do it? I don't know, maybe. But once I'm down here, I'm not in the right position. I cannot physically get my feet in the right position to come back up. Like, it's just impossible. They just don't go that way. So this is not gonna work for me, but we were successful at level 1 and we were successful at level 2. So we do all get to eat at least 1 free McFlurry for lunch, and possibly 2. You know, you're just gonna have to ask to talk to the manager. You never know. It can't hurt to ask. I mean, come on. The only thing better than 1 free McFlurry for lunch is 2 free McFlurries for lunch. So it doesn't hurt to ask. Show them my story, show them that we were successful at 2 separate levels, and just see what they say. But for sure, we all do get at least 1 free McFlurry today, so you're welcome. All right, another successful Monday McFlurry Mobility Challenge in the books. Free ice cream all around. If you did this mobility challenge with me, let me know how you did with it. If you did this workout with me today, thank you so much. Please let me know what you thought of it and how you did. Thank you to everyone who has been working out with me lately, and even if you are not doing the workouts, thank you for watching the videos. Thank you for liking and sharing the videos. Thank you so much for all of your wonderful and supportive and engaging comments. It really does mean the world to me. Thank you so much to all of my new subscribers. If you are not subscribed already, please subscribe. And of course, a great big thank you to those of you who have been subscribed to my channel for years. Please know that I appreciate you all so very much. One final reminder that if anything is unclear with the format, how you can customize the format to accommodate your level of fitness or time constraints, if you have any questions about the exercises we were doing today, any doubts at all about how to do them with the correct form, please just ask. It is so important that you are doing the exercises correctly and minding your form so that you reduce your risk of injury and so that you ensure that you're getting the maximum benefit out of each exercise. And you guys know it is also incredibly important to me that all of my workouts are always accessible to anyone and everyone who wants to do them with me, and I'm always here to help facilitate that. I did not take time today to provide beginner modifications, but obviously I am always here to help and answer questions. So if you need to see beginner modifications for any of these exercises, please just ask. That is going to do it for today. But before I say goodbye, I have to say one final thank you to those of you who have been watching the videos all the way until the end and commenting with the secret code phrase of the day. So before I say goodbye, I will give you today's secret code phrase of the day. It is think different. So if you are still watching this video, hello, thank you for watching all the way to the end. Please let me know that someone is still watching by going down to the comment section and leaving me a comment that says think different. That is going to do it for today, and I will see you all next time. Bye.